Check your what?
I said out of character.
I know, but check your what?
My magic.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my flash drive? There it is. I'm checking to see what spells I've got.
A huge amount. That much.
No, but I don't think I've got the one I'm looking for, so. You know, it's worth checking. It could potentially make this situation easy. You could. Why wouldn't you be able to walk out the front door?
Don't you think that they would question that a little bit?
No.
No?
You've never been on the military base before. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, but given what we went through to get in there.
That was your own fault. I literally just walked on the base.
Yeah, either way, it's a problem we're gonna have to deal with.
Well, we'll walk off the base.
At the very least, I think that we should try to find a different exit.
There should be multiple gates.
In before, out of character, we do not realize in character where
Yes, we
those
do.
are.
It's a military base.
Yeah, yeah. There's going to be other exits, but where the fuck are they? Is what I'm saying.
We
we don't exactly have a map.
I'm going to look for the signs that direct you around bases.
Can you read English?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
There'll be a sign pointing to gates. It'll be like, this gate's that way, this gate's that way, this gate's that way, this gate's that way, BX is over here.
Excellent. Let's do that then.
Whatever you're intending to happen here, Tensu, it's not going to happen.
At the very least, it's not happening right now.
So, it's not hard for you guys to find the east gate or the main gate. You guys are just walking out?
Yep.
Unless there are complications.
Theron, roll me a d20.
Oh, would you look at that? Complications.
Stop having complications.
Oh, hey. Congratulations, Theron, you more than successfully passed that check.
Great.
Good job on the nat 20 on your
Thanks.
first roll of the evening.
Good omen.
Yeah, you guys walk out of the base.
See? Told you. That's going off in Theron's head right now.
Yep.
Okay. So, are you just skirting the perimeter, going back towards the behemoth? Or
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't see any reason. Well, I see reasons not to, but yeah. In the interest of time.
So, you guys are walking back towards the behemoth, and as you are getting towards about where you think it was, where you remember it being, because I will put in the note, remember, outside of the base, after you've entered into it, all you have seen is a actual working, functioning cityscape.
Yeah, but we're leaving the magic zone.
So,
Tenchu, if you've trapped me in an alternate dimension, I'm quitting your game.
Oof.
trapped? No.
If it requires maximum effort to get out, that is effectively trapped. That is effectively trapped with no way to communicate with our one mage. I'm quitting your game.
What
That's
about
not
radios?
cool.
We've got radios.
We can't use them. We're in a different fucking dimension with no equipment.
Are we saying that I don't have a
Someone's getting
radio?
a little feisty.
He took away all of your stuff.
Yeah, but my disguise would probably have a
No,
radio, right?
No.
No?
Usually only one person in an entire squad has a radio.
Well, shit.
Not to mention, I'm going to point out. Also,
You're a private.
Also, think about the style of clothing and weaponry. You remember how big those fucking radios were back then?
They were carried
You
by a
would've
single
noticed.
person.
Worth a shot.
I would have made special note of that if you had it.
Yeah, and not only that, they're never given to privates. Never.
Fair enough.
Corporal lowest.
Fair enough.
I'm upset.
I just need one, either Teona or King to roll me a D100.
You
What
already
kind of
rolled.
D100?
What's it?
What kind of D100?
It's
That kind.
okay.
Okay.
Poops.
Whatever.
As you are exiting the behemoth with your mirror that is freaking bulky as can be, you see Natalia, Baron, and Vera start walking towards the behemoth.
I scream, guys, are you okay?
We can see and or hear him, right?
Hold on.
You can see him. I mean, park the behemoth a good distance away. Here is a.
Oh, okay, they're that far away. Okay. I see you.
Why isn't the behemoth open? He wouldn't have been able to open it.
From the inside?
No, it's locked. All things are opened from the pilot's area, which is locked.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Roll with it.
Poof! Sudden fucking landline, fucking teleport, destroys landline.
Something like that.
I mean, it's not like he would have starved to death or anything. There was fucking 3 months supply of food for 5 people.
All of it's gone now.
Damn it! Why'd you eat all my food?
Okay. I guess I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep walking to them, but I still have the mirror. I'm never gonna put that down.
Okay.
Where the fuck does he? What is he carrying?
A mirror.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, okay. I see that.
It looks like a mirror.
The fuck is he carrying one of the mirrors for?
Ask him.
The fuck? How did he get it off the wall?
Ask him. I've been with you the whole time. What makes you think I would know this?
For out of character, for the record, that would have been bolted to a wall, unless it's his.
Maybe it's his.
No, out of character.
Yeah.
I know. Maybe it's his.
I was gonna say I did buy a lot of decorations for my room, so
Bought shitloads of decorations for his room. Maybe a mirror was one of them.
home sweet home. Am I right?
Yeah, me and him had the discussion of, yeah, he would have access to one that he could have got.
Alright, well, we'll go once we get closer. Why the fuck are you carrying a mirror?
Do I hear that, or I don't know if any of the matches.
said when
He
we
said
got-
once they got close enough.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, you guys are okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't we be?
Because this is gonna be a little bit weird to explain, but Malin said that he smelt something. I was a little confused at first, so he started digging in some marble, and he found this magical egg. That when he tossed it to me, it like opened up, and a mage came out of it and told me that this point, and I'm pointing at the little base, is a dimensional, is a rift, and his squad or something got trapped in it, and he was the only one that was able to escape. And he said that reflections make the illusion, the rift like is an illusion. It's an illusion, and so the mirror, if you look in the mirror, the illusion isn't there. That's why I
Yeah.
have the mirror.
We kind of figured that out.
So
don't need to carry a mirror because I'll tell you right now, it doesn't help.
Well, I
Out of
didn't know
character,
that.
assuming this because the reason that I lost my ability to not perceive the illusion was because I saw myself in a fucking glass window.
Mhm.
Matter of fact, mirrors seem to make it worse.
Could be.
So where is this mage now?
It wasn't really a mage. It was like him. It was like a hologram. It was like a hologram. It was pre-recorded him.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want, Dracon, we could say that you asked Malin for it and you have it, and you can just spend 5 PPE into it and replay the message.
Oh, okay. Actually, I have it here. Do you want me to show you?
Please.
Okay.
First, she reaches over and just one hands your mirror away from you.
Okay. Anyway, here, and then I spin the 5 PPE.
Okay. So if you guys noticed that link that I posted in Discord, which
Yeah,
Okay.
fucking.
Kinda hard
Vash
not to.
Stampede.
so
Kinda hard not to.
you see a middle-aged gentleman, similar features as Vash the Stampede there. Definitely not a red freaking trench coat vest thing.
That's by the way, that's my next character. If Natalia dies, I'm bringing Vash the Stampede. I'm bringing an Altice gunfighter, because that's what Vash the Stampede would be.
Something like that, yeah.
More of one of the bio creatures, but moving on.
If there's a better version, we'll look at it when we get to there.
Details.
Moving on. And to better sum up what Dracon is very poor at, he says under no circumstances should you enter the base. It is what you are seeing from the outside is an illusion to cover up an entrance or portal to a pocket dimension.
Explains a lot.
Yeah,
He
we
and
kind of already
his-
figured that out.
He and his team went in, and when they got in, they thought that everything was fine, everything was normal. There were a few things that seemed odd, like cars just seemingly magically appearing, or people magically appearing out of the corner of their vision, but they just wrote it off initially as something that they just didn't notice in the corner of their vision at first. But as time went on, some of them started to notice that, well, everything seemed to change. And their first thought when that happened was, oh, an illusion is affecting these people who are seeing the changes. But as time went on, and as things progressively got worse, they realized, no, what those people were seeing was actually reality. The pocket dimension warps reality to match something in a weird variation of the late 1900s, mid 20th century. And, or to the mid 20th century. And some sort of high-powered magical being, alien intelligence, a god, a dragon. He never clearly says, but some sort of powerful magical being is in control. And oh, how's the best way to explain it? What happened when you went in you wouldn't have explained it in the way I'm about to, but again, I'm summarizing. What happened when you went in is You know that saving throw that you guys rolled?
Yeah.
Sure.
That was a save versus mind control.
Fun.
That's what was happening. Those of you that had failed were under the effects of a mind control that was slowly eating away at your ability to think and control things for yourself.
Cool.
Until they passed it.
Yep. Well, not even after they passed it. Even after all of them realized what was going on, they still had stayed in the base. And after about a full day in the base, except for the guy who left, all of them seemed to succumb to the effects of the mind control and are still in the base.
Yeah, we're not going back there.
He also...
Wish there was something we could do to help.
That's one
Nuke
thing
it.
that is also kind of covered. He also says at the end of the message, for any unable to control their curiosity and enter in anyways, he will attempt to return whenever he can after he makes it back to some place called Duskan.
We could wait for him.
Well, what if this was already like made, and this was made a long time ago?
Let me see it.
Okay, I give it to him.
I hand you the mirror back.
Thank you.
Is there
Also-
some way I can use to determine its age? Me or Theron?
Hmm.
I'm sure that I've got a skill or two that could do that.
What skills do you think would be able to determine age? Archaeology.
Archaeology could do it.
But
Like, straight up, that's what it's for.
Object read.
Or object read would do it. That would do it too.
go ahead and give me your archaeology. It will be at a penalty.
We talking general knowledge or recognize artifacts?
General knowledge.
I can't tell.
Might be.
Yep, this will include whether or not the last owner is living or dead. So I will roll the D100 now. That is not the right thing. Oh shit. I've been broadcasting this whole time.
What, you don't want to stream the Rifts game?
Somebody else is already doing that.
Well, the more the merrier, Teona.
Alright. Roll low. Oh
That's
my god.
pretty
Hey.
goddamn low.
I get impressions, images, and present.
Roll for each one. One for
Mm,
impressions.
It's one for all of them.
That has never been how I've had it done or done it.
It's definitely one for all of them.
It's definitely not.
Hold on. Because it also doesn't say that it's roll for each.
So, Tensu's determination?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Yes, he's right. So that one will be for impressions, I guess. Because I have to pass one of those before I can get images, or before I can get present.
Okay.
So that'll be images, and that'll be present. Images
you-
passes, presents fail. Or wait,
Your level.
not with IQ bonus.
What is your IQ bonus?
I believe it's I think it's 10%.
It's a 10, because mine's an 11.
Yeah, so 10%. So it'll just barely
Okay.
pass, but it'll pass.
Whew, you did it. Good job.
Okay.
Well, images, the first roll gives me what I needed. Is the owner living?
Dead.
Shit.
Too late. Dead by what, though?
Images. The image you get is of that man bearing this, and I will describe it. It looks kind of like a glowing crystal, almost Fabergé egg is the best way I can describe it, except it has the, like with an Easter egg where you twist or pop them open, and when...
So this is a Techno-Wizard item, effectively.
Probably, yeah. And when Dracon put his PP into it, the top popped open and that displayed the thing. It's about the size of an ostrich egg.
Eh.
But the image you get is after that guy is bearing it, you see something. You don't get a clear view of what it was, but you see something just blur across, and the guy's head's no longer there.
Oh.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
What's unfortunate?
Oh well, the owner's dead.
Yeah, I guess that is unfortunate.
Looks like he was beheaded.
By what?
I don't know. And the present wouldn't matter because he's dead. Yeah. Yeah, the owner's dead. Not much we can do with this.
Well, are we gonna figure out what this is, or are we just gonna
God,
move
no.
on?
We're
Yeah.
gonna leave that
Good.
shit alone.
Good. I was hoping we were all at the same boat, but I wanted to make sure.
Wish there was something we could do to help.
We're not powerful enough to.
We aren't. Maybe we could find someone else to help, though.
I mean, technically it's a rift, and we know a rift machine.
Well, I can also try and take the rift out. I know a ritual.
No, you're not nearly strong enough.
Okay. Then I can't.
Am I wrong in that, Sensu?
No, I figured I was, but you made a comment about it, so I thought I would.
Out of character. Closing a rift that is being kept actively open by a very powerful magical being who can create a pocket dimension that alters reality.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot. Maybe I can't.
You're not closing it.
I
At
But I
least
know
not
withdraw my
yet.
statement.
At
I-
least
I-
not yet.
I know someone who might be able to, though.
Well,
There's this really nice ball that really hates Dracon.
okay, but how are we gonna? How are we gonna convey to it? I guess we have Malin. Never mind.
More importantly, how are we going to get it here?
It can teleport.
It can move whenever it wants to. That's the thing, though. It has to, or she has to want to move.
Precisely.
I'm just saying, it's an option.
Yeah, it is
Option.
an option, but
Either way, get back into Behemoth.
What about the relay?
I said we'd do it on the way back for one, because
Well,
I don't want to
One
just
way or
randomly-
another.
We'll worry about that later. Maybe we'll just put the relay in the pocket dimension.
That seems like a bad idea, but all right.
Deal with it on the way back.
Oh yes, and if it wasn't obvious by the fact that I didn't explain to Dracon what your characters look like in the base, you are back to normal.
Figured as much.
I also am I'm laughing at one thing.
Yeah.
None of them questioned how I knew the owner was dead.
I mean,
Pretty sure at this
Draken's already
point we know
figured it
that
out.
you're a magic
Yeah.
practitioner.
No,
Draken.
I haven't done
figured
any
it out.
magic. I've never done magic.
Maybe
that
we'll
wasn't
talk
magic.
about it on the road.
And what I
Yeah.
did wasn't magic anyways.
I was gonna say
That was
is-
psionics.
Draken
right.
still.
Maybe we'll
Draken
talk
knows
about it
you-
on the
you're
road.
Something. Yeah, Draken knows you're something. So
How?
he's
How?
not surprised.
How?
Because you've left so many hints all over the place, dude.
Yeah, you've
Oh,
been
yeah.
dropping hints like candy.
You're talking about that. Well, you're going the wrong direction with it.
I'm going a direction of you have some sort of power, whether if it's magic or not.
Nope. I do.
Ooh.
Well, I do now.
Moving.
Yeah, he knows you do now. He knows you didn't before, but now you're all of a sudden being able to do something.
What we know, your skin is ridiculously tough. You are inordinately strong. You can apparently... And
Determined.
now you know things that are
Impossible to
not
know.
readily knowable.
Yeah. We know something's up.
All right. Well, let's load up. What
Let's
time
load
of day
up
is
and
it?
talk about it on the road.
What time of day is it?
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
Fuck, how long were we gone?
Time is irrelevant in the rift.
So once you get in and you're able to check the internal clock of the behemoth, what to you guys seem like at most an hour, maybe 2, ended up being like 5.
So it's in the evening now.
Yeah.
I guess we're camping here.
Yeah.
I mean, we can just continue to trek until we get to it and then sleep from there.
This is, you do realize out of character.
Hooray, Dim's back.
5-day journey, right?
You miss me?
Yes, very much so.
We ran away.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
fucking out of there.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's a mind control zone.
That is.
It was slowly trying to mind control us.
Fun.
We're lucky we got out.
back in an hour after I pick up all these goddamn.
But yeah. So we're back in the behemoth.
Excuse
job.
me.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
So we're gonna lock up the behemoth and camp for the night.
All right.
Maybe talk about our little escapade. I don't know, maybe.
How much did I miss, by the way?
Us walking back.
Oh, okay.
Little
and-
expose about another party that went in and didn't quite make it back out.
Fun. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm not going up against a deity-powered creature. So,
At least
yeah.
not yet.
That was effectively what it was.
Yeah.
So
Maybe we'll come back and set him free later. Maybe.
you guys camp out in the behemoth. Theron,
Chow time.
Yes,
Oh.
Tensu?
do we want to do RP for chow time or?
Might as well.
Nom 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 nom.
Well, I mean, this would be the point where where y'all could, bug her, because she would lock y'all out of the pilot's compartment while she's piloting.
Obviously. So RP for chow time.
Boom, we're at chow time.
I roll hunt.
But
Malin
we have
brings
food.
back steak.
Not to mention we already have food.
Yeah. Do we have like meat?
I don't think so.
Okay then.
No, remember,
No,
Malin
no.
got us a whole bunch.
All right.
I'm sure that'll come into play some other time.
Yeah.
Anywho, anybody want to kick off RP for chow time? You gonna make me do it?
It'd have to be
Well,
one
I
of
mean,
y'all.
you're the one that.
'Cause I'm not going to bring it up myself.
I was gonna say. I mean, you're. What do you? You're the one that brought it up. Well, I guess Tinsu was the one who brought it up, but he asked you. Is there something in specific you want to talk about?
Oh, I don't know.
The giant enigma known as the person leading your party.
Yeah, that's a place to start.
Well, nobody really knows each other, so it's a good place to start anywhere.
Indeed. We have yet to have our little sit around the campfire, sharing war
Congratulations.
stories moment.
We're sitting around the nice looking table inside the well protected behemoth.
While you guys are doing this, just a reminder, I do have to go at 9, so do make it quick. I'm also going to grab a soda while you guys are doing this.
Well, even if it takes a long time, that doesn't matter. Like, if you've got to leave, you got to leave.
Yeah.
If shit happens, shit happens.
So, proceed, Theron.
So, Natalia,
She looks up from her food. Yeah?
that thing that you did with the mirror, it's been eating at me for a little while now. How exactly did you know that that man was dead?
Kind of hard to explain.
Say what?
Like,
Alright.
is out of character. Is psionics like common knowledge? I need Tensu for that.
I mean, Vera probably knows that psionics are a thing just because she can do shit like that,
Well,
but she
yeah,
probably
yeah,
doesn't
no,
know the
obviously.
extent.
Everybody knows that psionics are a thing, but it's not readily apparent that Natalia has psionics.
Some minor. I read effectively the psychic energy around the object, and it wasn't the mirror; it was the egg. Just for the record.
I'm assuming I wasn't here for that part.
You were.
Mm,
You were
you were
standing
there.
right behind me.
You
Or-
just were not here. Vera was there. You were
Oh.
not there.
Okay, that explains it.
Effectively, I read the object that said because he said he was going to be back, and I found out he was dead.
Who's gonna be back? Because
The
I'm
mage
confused.
dude. It's not important. It was just basically the big ass warning to tell us not to go in there.
The
Oh.
warning that we got too late.
and where was this warning? Because I don't remember any of this. I'm sorry.
This has all happened this
You
session.
weren't there.
Oh, okay, that's why.
It was the warning that we got too late. Anyways, yeah, I read the psychic energy remaining.
Fair enough.
Anything else?
What are you? You're not human. I know that much.
She laughs a bit. What gave it away?
Everything.
What are you?
I was called an Altace.
If we're gonna be sticking our necks out for each other, there's no room for us to be keeping secrets.
I am an Altesse.
What's an alt test?
And what's that?
One, I'm not from this dimension. Obviously. I'm genetically engineered and selectively bred to be better than humans.
Oh, so like me, but better, apparently. Very well.
Well, you also have to understand the level of technology here is kind of shitty. And yes, she says that.
Yes, well, apparently our technology to create me was around for a while.
Oh, your old technology from the stuff that Theron knows was much closer in power to the area that I came from.
So, we went backwards, is what you're saying.
Well, yeah. From what I understand from the history people like Theron, a major thing happened like 300 years ago.
Yeah, I've been gathering that too, some sort of catastrophe.
Yeah. Well,
Everyone
that
seems to know it,
tends
nobody talks about it.
That tends to do a number on your technological advancement.
Fun.
Oh, I guess if we're also getting all the things on the table as well, to pull out the egg that's not active and activate it.
You can activate an egg?
It's the recording.
Oh.
It can only be activated with PPE. This one would
There's-
probably throw.
Just a brief recap for to mention.
Here we
When
go.
he does that, the egg opens up. You see a man standing. Looks a bit like Vashta Stampede, except instead of the clothing, he is wearing something more akin to a leyline walker's armor.
You assume I know what that looks like.
Neat.
There's a link in the Discord.
Okay.
For the leyline walker armor, if you've ever seen the cover
Thank
of
Explorer.
Rifts, if you ever seen the cover of the Rifts, that's
Not
That's
Rift's
about-
Ultimate Edition, but like the OG Rifts book.
oh no, Rifts Ultimate Edition. Sorry, OG
Uh,
Rifts was Splugorth.
No, that's
Well,
Rift's Ultimate.
Splugorth Slaver.
Either way.
No, Tensu's right.
So what's
Either
this
way.
what's this X4 thing? That was in the Discord.
That was Tensu and me doing banter.
Oh, cool.
If you're looking forward to X4, well, I'm looking forward to it.
So there you go. Whatchamacallit? Poops, that was your signal that you might be able to ask any other questions.
So
Oops, you're not gonna ask us about, I don't know, what we saw in there or anything?
Well, or
Um,
the fact that, Natalia is using her PPE.
yeah, I was just about ready to say,
Efficiently.
what do you need PPE for? And how are you be able to use it? That's what I want to know.
Because I learned how to use magic.
I knew it. I knew there was a reason why you were sneaking all over the place. What'd you learn?
How to be a techno wizard. As you can see, I like creating things, so I learned a magic that would augment my ability to
Yeah.
make things.
Dude, that makes sense. I hold up my fist to like fist bumper.
Put your hand down, you idiot.
Fine, whatever. Nice. It's cool. I think it's cool. Welcome to the magic side.
You do realize that on this world, or at least on most worlds, I'm considered magic by nature almost.
Okay, you see, and I hold up my hand. I hold up my left hand flatly, and I say, "You see this? This is my dreams." And then I take my fist and I crush it. That's what you are.
Oh well, here, let me crush it some more.
Yeah, keep going, please. I haven't had enough yet.
I know magic that you probably want to know.
So does
I wanna- I've
Natalia
been-
actually physically crush Dracon's fist?
No,
Damn.
I do not physically crush his fist. He's sitting on my-
I mean, you've been known to physically do harm to me, so
Vera will be like, Vera will pipe up and be like, since I don't know anything about the magic thing, can magic be taught or is it just something that's innate?
Both.
It can be taught.
You either know or you don't kind of thing, or...
No,
Yeah, pretty.
I mean,
per-
I didn't. Shut up!
What?
You're wrong, is what you are.
Yeah,
I know I had.
poops
is
out
it?
of poops out of character. Anybody can learn magic. It just takes time.
Magic is taught, and it takes time. Some learn it faster,
Yeah.
some learn it slower.
Yeah.
Well, that was
Oh,
said in character.
I was saying this. Okay, I was confused. I was trying to say. the same thing.
Psionics
I'm sorry.
are you either have them or you don't.
You either
Unless you're a
engineered with
PC.
them...
Unless you're a player character, at which point you can, if your DM allows you, activate or awaken as a psionic at any point.
Plot no jutsu.
Because PC. Yes,
Player
magic can
character
be
don't care.
taught and
Player
learned.
don't give a shit.
So you could, in fact, learn how to be magic.
Okay, I dropped there. What the hell just happened?
We died. Everyone just got nuked.
Yeah, somebody decided that they weren't gonna watch the Behemoth very well while we were away, and they attached a nuke to the bottom.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Yep.
So what actually happened?
You think we're
Nothing.
kidding?
Nothing.
Damn it, Tensu!
I'm just curious as to where he dropped at.
Yeah. What did you, yeah.
Right around the time where we started talking about techno wizardry,
Oh,
Vera
beams
asked,
crushing. Beams
Vera
and crushing.
asked if magic could be learned or taught, and at which point your buddy Poops decided that he was gonna go full retard.
No, I
for a minute.
misunderstood the question. I misunderstood the way he was asking the question.
Poops, don't
Because
go
I
full
was trying to
retard.
say the same thing, but I misunderstood how he was asking it.
No, you were not. You went the completely wrong direction.
No,
with
because
it.
I thought when he so my reasoning being was when because he said, can it be taught, and I said yes, it can be taught and it can be like
No, you
don't-
didn't. You said the exact opposite.
I said both. I said he could do both.
No, you said you had because he asked if you had to be born with it, and you said yes.
No. I said you can be.
No, you can't.
Suffice to say,
Moving on.
regardless of what he actually said, we're going to say that he said
No,
yes.
because Natalia corrected him already.
Mhm.
Great.
Or that
Moving
could have
on.
been out of character since I didn't know the way he was asking the question.
Poops is just a fucking idiot. Let's chalk it up to that.
Yeah. Well, I
Either
also
way.
didn't understand
Moving
the question. So.
Moving on.
Moving on.
So yes, it can be done.
cool.
It can be inborn. It can be taught. Out of character.
So, could I learn it theoretically?
Yes.
In theory.
Yes.
Out of character, I know that would probably be stupid, but you know.
No, it wouldn't. If you
Not
want to
even
learn magic,
remotely.
learn magic. Be
Well,
a shifter.
actually,
Be a shifter.
there is a psychic, so
Yeah.
And I'm both.
generally speaking, you can't be.
Okay.
Vera's a minor psychic, which has no impact on anything.
Fair enough.
Yeah. You can't be a
You can't be a
Mage.
burster.
No, you could be a burster and learn magic. You can't be a mage and then learn psychic powers or have psychic powers awakened in you, as it will burn through your PP in order to gain item.
But if you
Okay.
already have ISP, you can learn PPE.
Mm-mm.
Fair enough. Learn something new every day.
Moving on.
So yes, you could learn it. You could, out of character, you could be a shifter. You could be a conjurer. Conjurers are cool.
That would be fun. Just
You
be
can
like
learn
a
some of
melee
Poop's
bastard
stealth
who.
spells.
I have my own stealth skills. I'll pass on those.
Yeah, but can you turn invisible at will?
Yeah.
I was gonna handle that.
Can you turn invisible and then use all your stealth skills, which completely negates all your stealth skills?
Well, I was gonna give you a thing that lets you do like invisibility like 2 or 3 times a day, just in case. Because stealth happens.
Stealth is key.
Which is why I built around it skillfully.
Well, no, like even if you do the most skilled ever, you could roll a 99.
Yeah.
I've done it.
100. So
I've rolled
Having-
hundreds.
having the 2 or 3 times a day, oh shit button, never a bad idea.
Moving on.
In any case.
So were we done with question
No.
Natalia time?
No, that was just my turn. Now it's everybody else's turn.
So, question everybody else's turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want.
I
If
mean,
you have questions of me, I'll
Baron?
do my best to answer them.
Out of character, King was the one that said we never got to know each other. So did Poops. Well, put it on. This is the time.
Now
Well-
or never.
Didn't we technically kind of start off together? So,
No.
didn't
Yeah,
we know the
but-
basics?
Not really.
Um,
This is the part where we actually get to know each other.
I got something.
What do you got?
All right. So Theron, you're an elf, right? Yeah, of course you are. I can.
Yeah,
clearly
of
tell.
course I am.
Face palm.
So how did you get here?
What do you mean, how did I get here?
Well, I'm assuming if it wasn't by a rift, it was by another way. But did you get here by a rift, or? Well, of course you got here by a
realize-
rift, but how did you get here through the rift?
You do realize elves are born on. Some of them are born on Earth, right?
I
Yeah,
was born in Laszlo.
I was. Oh, were you really?
Yes.
So you're also an Earth elf.
Yes.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
suppose you could call me that.
Yeah, I mean, you get the point, though.
I suppose.
Do you have any family, B?
My parents are still living there.
Oh, well, that's cool. Do you see them often? I mean, I know that we're adventuring right now, but do you otherwise see them often?
Not since I left.
For school or another reason?
How did you know that I go to school?
yeah,
Well, I mean,
out
you're
of-
a pretty smart guy. I would assume
Uh,
that you didn't just.
poops.
Yeah.
Oops.
Before you dig this hole any deeper, that doesn't mean shit.
I've never mentioned it once.
Yeah.
Well, I
a
assume
s-
Natalia knows.
Yes, but no one's
Oh,
mentioned
I just
it.
kinda
to them.
yeah,
figured that
it'd
since,
be
you know-
it'd be fair that Natalia and Vera and Theron would know each other well enough. You don't have to go too much into anything with that. But yeah, no, Poops. School, especially for an elf that came out of the burbs. Yeah, you wouldn't think for a second anybody went to college or any sort of school.
What even is
okay.
college?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What is college? Okay. So then I changed my question to why'd you leave?
We'll call it field research for school.
School. Okay.
Yeah. I'm a student at the University of Laszlo.
You're still a student, or
Yes.
What's
Oh.
a student? Is that like an apprentice?
You could
Effectively.
call it that.
well,
Do they teach you anything useful?
Define useful.
Practical survival skills, I guess?
I suppose that some people might study those things, but I'm studying history, more specifically, pre-Rift's history. You know,
pre-rift.
the Golden Age, the time before the Great Cataclysm, things like that.
What? What? So what happened?
What do you mean? What happened? Like, what happened in the Great Cataclysm?
Yeah. What is this?
Yeah, you mean
Oops, you would know about the Great Cataclysm.
I would
That's it.
talk. I don't know what I should and shouldn't know about. Fuck me.
Okay,
That's
this is the part where we clear that up.
Okay,
Everybody knows of the Great Cataclysm. Nobody
Nobody
knows
knows.
exactly what happened or how it started.
Whew. Okay.
Yeah. The few exceptions to that are old dragons who came in the first few rifts, as well as a few really, really elderly elves who came in the first few.
Okay.
And even that's a bit of a stretch.
Those are far and few between.
All right. Thank you for clearing it up. Okay. Okay. Well, that's cool. Is that going well for you? What are you gonna use it for to become? I guess.
A
Useful?
historian?
Well, yeah, but I didn't know if there was a specific. Like he said, he was getting it for history reasons, but like, is there another reason besides being a historian why you're getting that specific degree, or is it just to become a historian?
I'm interested in it.
Okay.
I want to
guess
know
that's fair.
more about life as
I
it
guess that
was
seems fair.
before all of, well, this.
Go back in time before it and save us from it all happening, maybe? If that's possible.
Wow.
You're funny, Vera.
No.
Am I? I was not programmed with a sense of humor.
Are you a robot?
No, but I was treated as such for a while, essentially.
Sorry to hear that.
I was not a being. I was a
Test
Cool.
subject.
tool, probably a better term.
Hmm.
Weapons, probably most accurate.
All right. That's
Mood
glad you're on
killer.
our side.
Yeah, no
Well,
kidding. Way to
it
put a
happens.
damper on the conversation there.
Is there anything happy that's happened in your life?
I take pride in hunting.
Yeah. What's the coolest thing you've hunted? I guess if we're role playing.
Out of character, no fucking clue.
Make
Out of
something.
character, a
Make it the
demon.
fuck up, guy.
Out of
Tell us.
character, a demon.
Tell us this. Yeah, sure. A demon.
Sure.
Tell us this grand story about how you took down a Dubyuck or something.
Yeah, dude.
Considering I know literally nothing about this world's demons,
An
yay!
imp.
They're the
No,
same.
seriously. Seriously, an imp. An imp is a lesser demon that, yeah, Vera could easily kill by herself.
I should, knowing what I know of imps in general, I should fucking hope so.
I don't know. Some games, imps are fucking OP.
Theron and Straycon would get their asses handed to them by an imp.
Especially me. I can't fight. Like, at all. Anywho, Jim, tell us this amazing story about how you killed an imp.
I was sent one of my first missions. I was sent to expletive location. I don't know, because we had reports. Ow, that fucking hurt. Sorry. Yes, she cut her finger while eating. No, I don't know.
Nice
was-
staying in character.
Um,
Props to you, sir.
She is not used to using forks and knives and utensils. She's used to eating from the bone. My first mission, I was sent to a little area on the outskirts of Coalition territory. Reports of missing animals and magic beings. And my mission was to seek and destroy. Yada yada yada, fun stuff. Turns out there was this. How many would you say? 1, 2?
I'd say just one.
An imp who was causing trouble for, I want to say, farmers? Question mark.
Sure.
And causing chaos among their livelihoods, and I had to. It was a little bit of trouble finding it and fleshing it out, but that was what I was made for. That's my specialty. So I ended it and brought back its fangs as a trophy, or whatever they use as trophies for imps.
Fascinating.
That's really cool. How'd you kill him?
With claws,
Ooh,
stabbed it through the heart.
ooh, nice, dude.
I lured it with with I don't know, favorite food question mark. I lured it with food.
The souls of the innocent.
And then dropped on it from a tree. It was unsuspecting. And died. And tasty. I probably shouldn't have eaten it, though.
Now, Dim, that's a good story right there. This is how you rifts, okay?
You come up with something completely out of your ass and hope the GM doesn't tell you otherwise.
Basically, this is how you riffs. Claps for Dim.
Woo!
All right. So, that was a pretty cool story. What about you, Natalia? What do you have any crazy stories that you can share with us?
I'm trying to remember my backstory. I didn't go with special forces, did I? Or
No.
was I?
Well, that was Natalia Mark 1, but then we switched to Natalia Mark 2, the operator.
Well, not really. They're still the same character.
From the backstory that you told me, Natalia was an operator. She was building her own personal vehicle and got sucked through a rift.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I mean,
Sometimes.
I guess there was the time that I got stuck through the rift.
Whoa.
So you've been through a rift.
Well, seeing as
Nice
how
time.
I'm from
Oh, right. Sorry.
Faith?
Wrong. Yeah, I was thinking of a different... I thought you were a different character, I'm sorry.
You've been through a rift.
Have I? Oh.
All
Wait,
That's
of
what
a
we
sudden.
yeah.
just went through.
That's exactly what we just came out of.
Oh, the
Yeah, sorry.
mental...
Yes,
It was a pocket dimension the whole time.
Oh. I just thought it... Okay. I didn't know that counted as a rift.
It's alright, you weren't there for that.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, no, I was building a low-tech spaceship, trying to build a spaceship with effectively this planet's level technology, roughly. You know, vintage. I wanted a vintage spaceship.
Okay, so here's where I pause real quick. Theron, this is up to you. Whether or not your character would know that Earth has traveled to space and they've made spaceships. For the rest of you, a spaceship? What the fuck's that?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna roll for this shit.
Yeah.
Give me Mo. Let's see. North America or general knowledge? Fuck it, NASA was the first.
So,
Well, technically no, but Sputnik was.
NASA was the first to actually put a man. Oh, fuck, no, that was Russia. Either way, I passed. Whatever.
Russia, yeah, it was Russia. Russia did things
Yuri
first,
Gagarin.
except for the man on the moon. We did that first.
Yeah. First person to the moon was USA. Woot.
Yeah, we always celebrate we're the first one to put a man on the moon. Everybody forgets, but Russia beat us in everything else.
Yeah, bro, that's the only competition that we beat Russia in. Everything else, space-wise, Russia was way ahead of us.
Yeah, I know.
Until they
Except
lost
they
the
put
will.
themselves in the financial hole doing it.
We kind of did too, question mark?
Not to
No.
nearly the
No.
same degree. In any case. How to approach? Do I respond at all? I don't
mean,
know.
Up to you.
I'll say
I got
that-
nothing, so just continue. Continue with your story, Teona.
Yeah, so I had just gotten it into primary testing phase and was taking it out into orbit, lower orbit for a test drive, effectively. When yeah, I didn't notice the Maelstrom Rift because I was focused on the control panels that were not functioning properly. And yeah, one thing led to another. I ended up going through the Maelstrom Rift with 95% of the spaceship. The 5 remaining percent went somewhere else, and that also happened to be the engines. At which point, I crash landed somewhere outside of
You said
Ishping.
Northern Gun, so
Yeah, somewhere outside of Ishping in the Mystique Imperium, and I've been here for 20 years.
Have you continued your attempt to space travel? Or was that
You
the end of
kidding?
your...
The only reason I'm still here is because they confiscated it and effectively. She puts up the quote fingers, purchased it from me.
Out of character, that would Vera know she's talking about Northern Gun or the Coalition states?
Everybody
Northern
knows
Gun.
that
Northern
Ishpeming is
Gun.
Northern Gun.
Okay.
Where's been to Ishpeming?
We've all
Okay.
been there.
They
That's
effectively
where we started, I think.
purchased it from me.
You started in Tolkien, but yeah.
Yes,
That's-
yes.
But yes, moving on.
So, what does a spaceship look like?
I mean, it's kind of hard to describe. It looks like a spaceship.
Let's see now.
You ever seen a jet?
For all intents and purposes, I'm going to say yes.
For all intents and purposes, no.
And then I'm
Seen
going
it
to
yet.
say no.
Okay.
Really.
I
Let's
will describe effectively
Who knows?
Normandy from Mass Effect.
Nice.
Difficult to describe. Indeed.
All right, I'll take that.
She makes schematics. She could essentially draw a schematic of.
I will go get some graph paper and draw it. The initial draft of it.
Oh, okay. Well, this is kind of cool and intricate.
Also, vintage. Okay.
Well, comparatively to the technology on this planet, I was leaps and bounds ahead of what they're
Oh, I'm-
capable of.
I'm sorry, I meant out
Now,
of
by
character.
Earth standards, that's not vintage at all.
That's primo, beyond cutting edge technology.
Just
They
from
riff-
just from a concept drawing or concept sketch for
No, but they're
not.
like space travel in general is beyond cutting edge riffs technology. Earth.
current riffs Earth, yes.
Yeah, that's what she was saying. I wasn't saying.
But at the same time, just from a sketch that or a schematic that none of them would, know how amazing technologically speaking all that is, it doesn't look that impressive.
I mean, Theron would be
There's-
able to know because he'd know that they used to be
Definitely
able to do
more
it.
sophisticated
gonna
than an
say-
Earth rocket.
I was gonna say Theron would definitely be able to recognize that as something that looks like a golden age technology thing.
I believe I just made that comment.
Mhm.
Haha.
Anyways, so moving on. We done with Q&A then?
I believe so.
I'm done with my questions. I got what I wanted out of people.
What about you, Draken? Why don't
What
you
about
tell us
me?
about yourself?
Well, I mean, I haven't really lived a long life like you guys have. I'm still a
You've still
child.
lived a life, haven't you? Tell us about it.
I wouldn't
You said
necessarily
you're from
call it.
Skytown, right? The burbs?
Yeah. It's kind of where I grew up my whole life. My mom, I guess, she knew magic, so that's how I know magic. And then my dad was a thief, so he kind of taught me how to do thievish things. So I've kind of, been a mage thief. Not really. I don't really have an interesting backstory. You don't really have to hear it.
You're speaking of your parents in the past tense.
Yeah. My parents are dead. I'm just gonna straight up say that.
Sorry to hear that.
It's okay. I've kind of had enough time to dwell over it. So.
Well, at least you had parents. You can look back on that fondly.
Vera, why do you always have to bring things down?
I'm gonna have to actually agree with Vera.
Yeah.
Altisse wouldn't be uncommon for an Altisse to be bred in a tube.
Yeah, no.
Test tube babies are fun.
You're of course right, Vera.
Genetically engineered and selectively bred.
Yee. We have stuff in common. Yay!
Hooray!
I mean, I'm sure the rich and powerful among the already rich T's could breed as they wanted to, but not everybody.
Yeah, and you're right, Vera. That's what keeps me going, is that there's always something that's worse. So.
Thanks.
Wow.
That was really ham-handed.
That was bad.
Hey, it wasn't worse until you mentioned it.
So, and with that, Malin just looks especially down.
That was bad, and
because
feel bad.
I'm gonna put this out there because Dracon would know this because he rolled really well in the past for this. Dragons typically don't know their parents either because they're born in an egg and their parents are gone before they hatch.
This is true. I feel like I would know that too.
Do I notice Malin with his head down?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Malin, I know it's hard, dude. I know it's hard.
You don't know shit.
See, but Draken kind of does. He just doesn't really want to talk about it.
You had a parent.
Yes, that's very true. But I'm saying I understand what it's like to have.
Because he never did.
Well, he did. He just didn't know him.
Well, that's the same.
Yeah,
we could debate all night about how the pain of loss is worse than the pain of not having, but let's not get into that. Well, I think that's enough conversation for one night. Let's all get some sleep. We got a long day ahead of us tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree. And I go straight to my bedroom.
Oh, good. None of you pestered Malin about his past.
No, I feel like we are all kind of.
If he wants to talk to us about it, he can always come talk to one of us.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll never want to talk about it, but he also mind talk.
Malin's a dragon, right?
But yes,
he's a super dragon.
Aren't all dragons super dragons?
Yes.
Specifically, he's a hatchling.
So he's not really a super dragon yet. He's close.
He's gonna get there eventually.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've said it before when you guys have talked to him. If not, you guys would have known by now. He's only about 3 years old.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying
older
he was
than
like
I
2 or
expected.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's still fairly old for a hatchling.
Yeah.
And Vera is 1.
Well, you say fairly old for a hatchling, given that the hatchling phase lasts between 100 to 600 years. Moving on.
We digress.
So you guys finish up your meal, you finish up your conversations, you all go to bed, and Farron.
Oh boy, what happened?
So this is the only time you'll have to roll this, but I need a d20 roll.
Okay, just a moment. Gotta pull roll 20 back up. And d20.
Yeah. So, here's the good news. Nothing happens as a result. Here's the bad news.
Nothing happens as a result of
Farron has...
I wish.
Farron has a... best way to describe it, a nightmare of his
Jesus.
time spent in that commander's office.
Yeah, understandable.
Now I just need one more d20. This is a perception check, so add in any perception bonuses.
So that's gonna be a d20 plus 5. Not nearly as good.
Good enough. So, in this dream, one thing that is specific about this dream is you remember the time spent in that commander's office, and specifically when he pulled out that file on you. When he pulled out that file on you, something happened with the desk. Something you didn't perceive, you didn't notice, you weren't paying enough attention. But that desk seemed to be alive. And more
Define be alive.
it seemed to move. It seemed to undulate, as if something was rippling along the surface of the desk, towards the file cabinet. And that file that the commander pulled out, it literally appeared out of nowhere.
fun.
Like it just materialized in his hand?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And materialized is the proper word, though makes it sound like it was somewhat slow process. No, it just instantly popped into existence. And he
Right,
pulled it.
gotcha.
Materialize can be used to describe instantaneous things.
Yeah, I said it's the right word, but it also gives the wrong impression.
I gotcha. Continue.
But yeah. Outside of that, it is a horrifying dream. You're gonna wake up in a cold sweat after it. But, well, you saved your horror factor, so...
Oh, that was a horror factor check. Fun!
Yep.
Well, he might have had bonuses to that.
Yeah, he does
I
have
don't-
bonuses, as I
I think I got
recall.
a +1, 2. I think I got a +2.
I think it's... Let me double check.
I'm gonna double check too.
But either way, he needed an 18. He rolled a natural 18.
That's a high fucking horror factor.
Mm-hmm. Oh, if he would have failed it, there would have been some consequences. Besides just being absolutely terrified of it.
He
Okay.
becomes mind controlled.
So what happens that scares the piss out of me?
In this specific case, nothing really.
It's
Okay,
just a horrible, horrible feeling.
Yeah, it's a horrible nightmare.
Something's
As a matter
wrong.
of fact, I do not get bonuses to horror factor. Rip me. Continue.
Anyways, so... Yeah, I mean, it's... Otherwise, it's just... The entire dream is... Very...
I got a feeling
Yeah,
that tonight's
it's...
gonna be a bad night.
Yep. basically. But yeah, no, there isn't anything that particularly stands out in the dream as terrifying, but it's one of those dreams where things seem normal, things seem natural. It's very, very vivid. And the best way I could describe it is the only thing you would be able to come up with upon waking up is just the feeling that was too real, that you were actually back in the base again. But otherwise, yeah, nothing happens.
Ugh. Probably not going back to sleep.
Oh, that was some dream.
Oh, that was definitely a dream. I'm here now.
Yay!
Hooray! The
Yes.
next morning.
Next morning comes along. Base is still there. I'm assuming you guys are taking off and heading to,
Heading to the next spot along the way.
That's a reasonable assumption. Good to see the world map again.
I got a world map.
So,
Alright, so we're right about here right now. Are we going to be cutting through Arkansas, or are we
Well,
going
you're
around
like-
that shit?
It's our Kansas.
you're like right there.
Either way.
So, not even if you had to cut through Arkansas, you wouldn't have to cut through too much.
We're gonna avoid CS territory at all.
Yeah, fair enough.
Probably a
I
good
mean,
idea.
I wouldn't want to go through Fort El Dorado,
Yeah, that
actual
seems like a terrible
coalition-
idea. To
an
end
actual
all terrible
coalition-
ideas.
Yeah, an actual coalition outpost.
What could possibly go wrong? We
All
got a
of us
mech.
can be dead. I don't know. You're
We'll-
literally a wanted outlaw.
We'll lead them to the mind control area.
Good
We'll
luck
lead them
making back
into
there.
it and then just.
Grab a mirror and just fucking walk him around. Fuck yeah.
But yeah, I'm assuming you guys are going
We're giving that shit a wide berth.
there. Um, but yeah, if I can get the last random roll that you guys will be doing before you reach.
Who doing it?
the,
Not me.
I'll do it. D100?
Yep.
Okay.
Are we sure we want him to roll a who?
It's okay. I got beaten to the punch again.
Got his butt.
Probably a good idea, though. Probably a
gonna-
good thing that you beat me to the punch.
I was gonna say, do we want another high roll from Darren? He seems to roll high for these things.
I do seem to roll high.
Of course, high doesn't necessarily mean bad, but
Low doesn't necessarily mean good either.
yep.
What the
okay.
fuck happened, Tensu?
What happened?
People died.
Total party wipe.
Well,
Okay,
considering
Adventure
we're-
spawned.
So you guys are traveling along, and Malin, well, he's riding inside, and he comes up to the pilot's cockpit, knocks on the door if it's closed. Natalia, we're getting close to another one of my kind.
That's not good, is it?
Not necessarily. It's not necessarily bad either. I mean, look how it turned out with Malin.
Is this a-
If you don't know about my kind, we don't like each other very much.
Well, tell me which way to go to avoid.
I don't know what direction it's in. All I can tell is
It's
that
nearby.
I'm nearby.
Well, not much I can do if you don't know where he's at.
Okay.
Vera will get on the comms and do like look in as many directions as she can, especially in the air. See if it's flying.
Well, would anyone else know that there's another dragon coming up,
Bear
or
would.
Oh, Vera wouldn't hear that.
Vera would sense it once it got near enough, but
I was gonna
It's
say
not
I
near
know
enough
I
yet.
would too,
It's
but it's
not
not
near
near
enough.
enough. Yeah.
Dracon would not. Not unless it was
Why?
like
You
a
don't
good
have that
casting
ability.
magic.
Oh, okay. I thought since magic would be able to.
Nope, you'd either have to actively be seeing magic, which requires you to use the ability, or you
Oh,
would
yeah,
have to. It would have to be using magic for you to sense that magic was used nearby.
Makes sense. Okay, makes sense. I always get confused with that.
But yeah. But yeah, so you guys travel along for well, first I need to check. I believe you guys said you were going full speed ahead, but just double checking. Going full speed of the behemoth, or
Yeah.
okay.
No
So
reason not to.
after about half an hour, Vera, you sense something powerful coming your way.
Yay, dragon fight!
Woo, whoop whoop. She is going to when powerful,
Wow.
like in relation to how, who, hick, giggity giggity.
Powerful.
I did neglect to mention one change on my character.
Care to
Before
mention it?
this. I would have switched the weapon back to the plasma weapon once we left from the machine gun. I had the machine gun on my power armor. I switched it back to the other thing.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Cool.
so yeah, I mean, if you want to roll me your sense supernatural ability thing, Vera, I can.
Alright, let me find what skill that is. No, stop that.
It's in the magic science.
I know, I see. Sense supernatural. Really? Seriously? 10% plus 2 per level? Good fucking lord, this thing's useless.
I mean, that's how
Only
much
got a
it takes
16.
us to learn a.
You got a 16% chance.
Yay.
It's only useless if you can't pull it
Plus
off.
IQ bonus.
Like that. Oh, plus IQ. What's my IQ
Do you
bonus?
have any IQ bonuses?
Yeah, it's
18.
18, whatever that is.
That's a plus 3%?
So that ain't still saving me.
Nope. Never happened.
Unless he's using magic, in which case that's still probably no.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, no, that would still be no. Okay.
Dragon maintains stealth.
So, yeah. This ain't no little dragon.
Of course it wouldn't be.
And it looks kind of like a... What your characters wouldn't know, but it looks kind of like a Chinese dragon.
Ting tong, ting tong, ting tong tong.
That's racist.
Yes, it is.
Very racist.
Good on you.
I would be offended, except I'm Japanese and I hate the Chinese, so go ahead and keep it up. Oh. So, any of you that have the Rift's Ultimate, you can get a slight image of what this looks like. If you turn to the page 159, the Cat's Eye Dragon.
Yep. That's a cool
Yeah.
one, that.
Yep.
We fucked.
Not necessarily.
So, he comes up to you in front of the behemoth, sniffs around, and now's the time to do any actions if you're gonna do any.
Do not
Is he
engage.
not-
Do not engage.
Does he look like he's about to attack?
He seems to be sniffing around. He doesn't look like he's gonna attack.
I ask him, I say,
Can we help you?
Have you seen another one of my kind around here anywhere?
Would you attack us if we did?
That's a terrible way to answer.
I mean, out of character, I don't want to lie, but also,
Then go with that.
I-
What would be your response if I said yes?
Should we ask Malin if you should say no?
If you ask Malin if you should say no, he's going to emphatically shake his head yes.
So that's a yes. Say
yeah.
yes.
Yes.
No, if you ask him if you should say no, Malin will shake his head emphatically yes.
Oh, okay.
If you say yes, if you guys say, but to get to Vera's, what would you do? Would you attack us? Not unless you are the invader.
Oh, fuck.
no, we haven't seen him.
Out of character, what?
That's
What?
He turns. He turns to where the speakers will come from. That's one of those robot things you humans like to travel in, isn't it?
Yes.
Humans.
Humans.
And
Oh.
nothing else.
Well, if you guys see him, you be sure to let me know.
How
Will
would we get
do.
in how would we get in touch with you?
Shh!
You can't talk. Only I
Shut-
can talk.
Shut!
And with that, we
How
Go on
much
our
would
way?
you reward us if we did?
Shut!
Kidding.
we run away.
Okay. And he continues to circle around the area for a while. Of course, he's not circling around a small area. But yeah, after about an hour, you leave the area, and Malin says, "I don't sense him anymore."
Situation diffused.
Tintin thought he was going to start following us.
He's probably following us.
Well, no, because Malin would sense him.
Situation diffused. Moving on. On the road again.
Away.
Can't wait to get back on the road again.
Oh. You guys it's about nighttime. You guys have to camp out. No, you don't even necessarily have to, but it does become nighttime after you leave that other dragon's territory. Whether you travel on or not, the next day will go by, and you will pretty quickly arrive at the destination you were told to go to.
What do we see?
You see
Boop.
the beginnings of a mountain range that seem to travel northward.
If only there was a geography skill.
If only
I take
our
it you
historian
have that?
had it.
If only it existed.
There is a geography skill.
Why the fuck is it not in the book then?
Probably because it was added later.
Well, I'm taking that shit ASAP. In any case, we have arrived at our destination. Sort of.
Yay! So what are we looking for here?
We're looking for a base.
Does it belong to us?
It will? Hopefully?
All of it?
Ideally? No guarantees with something like this.
So, do any of you have the ability, I believe, or not the ability, skill detect concealment?
I
I
do,
might-
I think.
Yes, you do.
Several people
I'm
have
pretty sure I do.
At least one of us.
Yep,
Learned that
detect
one.
concealment.
Learned that one from the good old Nat Van himself.
Yeah.
Apparently I do not, so woohoo!
We have one person who can do it. Don't fuck it up.
I may fuck it up. It's pretty low. Not gonna
Don't.
heckin' lie.
Fuck it up.
No guarantees. Do you want me to roll? Go ahead and roll it, Tinsu, or are you waiting?
Yeah.
That's why he asked.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted me to wait to roll it. Oh my god.
Thank you for
I did
not fucking
think
it
I would
up.
succeed that one.
Okay. So, this mountain range is fairly forested. And, well, you managed to find along one of the mountain faces, pretty well concealed. Somebody definitely went through the efforts of trying to camouflage this door to look like part of the natural environment. But you do come across a rather large door. Now, it's certainly not big enough for not even the Battler Scorpion or the Explorer Scorpion to go through, but you do find a door probably big enough Malin could fit in. As long as
But
he
not
keeps
the
it nice
Scorpion?
and tight. As long as he keeps his body and wings nice and tight.
All right. Well, however I see it, I notify Natalia right away.
And yeah, yes, Theona, not the Scorpion. Malin's much skinnier than the Scorpion once you reduce his wing mass.
This is true.
All right. I notify Natalia that, hey, there's a fake door over there.
A fake
I'll-
door.
I'll drive
real
over
door.
there and load up in my armor.
All right.
Gear up, everybody. Time for another expedition.
Woo!
All
Armor
right.
time.
All right. Let's do this.
So,
Next
Matt.
time.
On
Malin's,
Dragon Ball Z.
Malin's going with you. No ands or buts about this one.
Okay. Absolutely no way we're gonna stop him.
Also, as a GM, I'm going to say, take all your heaviest ordnance.
Yeah, doing that anyways.
Take all.
I think all I
that's
have
gonna be
is heavy ordnance.
I don't have heavy ordnance.
I was gonna say I wouldn't necessarily count anything I own heavy ordnance.
Your magic is pretty heavy ordnance.
Except for my magic.
Except it's
but even
not.
Still. Yeah, except it's not.
So the elves
So-
don't have any heavy ordnance.
We
But,
play in the back. We play back.
Are we done for the day?
Huh? Still got-
Considering Tensu has to leave in 40 minutes, probably.
I was gonna say we have 40 minutes.
It probably would
We're
be
not
good to start
necess-
something.
I was gonna say we're not necessarily going to get into combat in that amount of time, but
And if we do, we'll
but
just
on the off
stop
chance that
at
we do-
initiative.
Alright,
on
or we
the
can
off
stop
chance
now.
we get to it, we can stop once we get to it.
Hooray for cliffhangers.
Wait, Cliffhanger, the one who
Hanging
hates
from a
cliff.
cliff!
I'm glad somebody knew what I
That's
was
why they
talking
call him Cliffhanger.
about. Cliffhanger. I fucking love that.
So, you guys go to the door, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
That's a valid assumption.
All right, here is the door for you who can't see it. Here's the door.
No need to be a dick about it.
You remember how the circuitry and wiring in Wilhelm's base and Nema Storage Facility 51 was, well, how it was kind of on the fritz?
Sure.
This one's entry keypad / computer is fully operational, 100%. Looks like it's been well maintained, perfectly fine.
I type in 111. No, I'm kidding.
You can try. Maybe,
No.
maybe it'll work.
No.
I'll just bypass it. Electrical engineer.
Okay.
Or we can
Have
Uh,
you tried punching it really,
one
really
second.
hard?
Honestly, that might work.
When in doubt, smash it out.
I'm gonna pretend like you didn't say that.
All right, look at us pulling these successful plays.
So
Power
We've been rolling
plays.
nothing but successes on tonight.
It's
Watch,
like
next
we
one
know
we're
what
gonna
we're
fail
doing.
everything.
So, Natalia, you splice through it, and you realize you have to be extremely careful because not only are the wires hot, but they are carrying a lot more energy than you would think necessary.
Probably as a deterrent to people who are trying to do exactly what she just did.
I'm doing it anyways.
But yeah, you slice through, and well, the door opens.
How do you like 5 amps? Because
How do you
one's
like-
more than enough to kill a man.
How do you like dem apples?
Thank you for saying amps and not volts.
No one gives a shit about volts. Amps are what you really want to watch out for.
Yeah.
So,
The heck is that
You-
noise?
you
I'm
guys,
gonna mute myself. I'm sorry.
Alright. You guys head in, and as you do, the door slams shut behind you.
Oh, Jesus.
Alarms
That's
start
an ominous
blaring,
alert. What did you do? I thought you were good at this.
and all of a sudden, over some sort of speakers, you're fairly used to this from Wilhelm, but you hear a very monotone but very sultry female voice. Warning, infestation detected. Warning, infestation detected.
Now that's not very nice.
All personnel evacuate to safety zones.
Are you the AI of this place?
There is no immediate response.
Are you a VI of this place?
Uh,
Huh, she must be shy.
We come in peace?
Wilhelm sent us?
Bloop bloop, my lover. No, just playing.
Escalating threat level to Alpha 1.
Shit.
Well, I tried, guys.
Great job,
You-
Natalia. Very proud of you.
Wilhelm, my enemy.
You guys hear a lot of "vroom, ching ching vroom" going on in the distance.
Okay.
Something's opening.
Sounds like they're
Get behind
mobilizing.
me and Vera.
I
What
like
hap-
this idea.
What happened?
Sounds like they're mobilizing.
Yeah.
Shit's getting real.
I turn on my bubble shield. Or my overshield, whatever it's called.
I load up. I turn on secondary arms, and the suit goes operational.
Yep.
Theron picks a god and prays.
Do you want Theron, do you want me to, I don't the robots, so they could probably see you if I turn you invisible, so we probably shouldn't do that. I cast multiple image. There we go. The one time I get to use this thing. I'm casting multiple image. I don't give a fuck.
Can you cast that on other people or just your...
I believe it is a self-only spell.
I think it's only self.
So, what's the area we're looking at here? Is it like close quarters, close combat kind of stuff?
Probably a really long hallway.
Yes.
Really long hallway it is?
Tensu will have a map for next session.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's only self.
I'm gonna go with we're in combat now.
Oh, Tensu.
She draws her heavy plasma cannon, by the way.
Tensu, are you saying you have a map now and you haven't shown it to us yet?
Because I did not save it? What the fuck? Okay, I apparently didn't save it.
Tensu will have a map for us in the next session.
Anyways, goody. I had.
Oh man.
Yeah, no. I have a map, but it apparently was when I was offline because it didn't save it. So, yes, I will have the map for you in the next session. But yes, it is a long corridor. It is well lit. Yeah.
Next time on
Death
Rift's Ridge.
battle!
Well, here's the one thing I can say. You don't hear any movement coming towards you.
Is there a long door at the end of the hallway?
I think this is a good spot to stop because I'm scared to continue.
Okay.
I'm not. As long as we, Tensu says, okay, we're gonna stop now before we get into combat.
I mean, a map would be very useful.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, this is correct. What say you, Tensu?
Yeah, I can. It was my attempt at hand making maps, so I can just quick draw as you guys. If you guys want to continue, otherwise I can.
What do you want to do?
Next week.
I mean, we've got 30 minutes.
At most.
At most.
Yeah.
I think
You're
we're
the boss.
in my opinion, we're in a good spot to stop.
I'm in agreement with this. I'm not averse to continuing as well, though. You the boss.
I'm good with continuing. So.
Then carry on.
Okay. So. I am not gonna freestyle. That always fucks up. Fuck you.
I mean, if you want, it'd be a little hard considering, the two different places. But
Shut up, Boops.
gotta be lighthearted every now and then.
Okay,
pastime.
so you're in a hallway about that far. About that distance, I'm gonna go ahead and say is the as far as you can see, because there is a door. Actually, that might not be the right distance. How far is that right distance? Right hand.
Should probably zoom out so I can see what exactly it is you're drawing.
Might help.
Yeah.
But
Oh, look at that. Okay.
That is a very long corridor.
I
That
run
is
to
a-
the end, though.
Extremely long corridor.
I'll let Vera take point.
Yep.
okay.
She'll go as far to the door as she can unless she hears something at the other side of the door.
I'll go about
Oh,
1/3 of the way and set up to pretty much snipe.
Me and myself stick with Theron to make it
I'm-
seem like he has people around him.
well, right there and right there are other doors. You can't see through them, but
I'm staying behind the big suit of power armor.
Vera's gonna go to each door as she goes up and listen to see if she hears anything on the other sides.
Ooh, can I sense magic? Can I do that real quick?
If you want.
Yes.
I
would like to
sense-
sense
Probably not
Magic?
going to find anything, though.
magic. Probably not, but it's always safe to be safe.
nope and nope.
Awesome. Thank you.
No.
What about? Hold on, 1 second.
You don't sense supernatural.
Okay.
You don't hear anything from this one. I
Or
need a
psionic?
perception.
Okay.
Nope. I need a perception check from this one.
Good roll.
You hear the sound of a whole bunch of feet just shuffling their asses on, as far as you can tell, that way. And
Oh.
you catch the sound of... Well, you catch a bunch of sounds, a bunch of people kind of jumbled together, but you can kind of make out one in particular, a female voice saying, "Come on, honey, let's go, let's go."
Oh.
But
Yeah.
mommy, I want to see the Valkyrie deal with the infestation.
Fun.
What?
There are other people here.
Well, they did say evacuate.
What if it's just the AI and somehow the AI had a kid?
I have a feeling that there are other people here.
Yeah.
That would be kick-ass.
That would be
Let's
super
show 'em-
kick-ass.
Let's give him a good show.
Let's kill them all.
Jolly good show.
No, let's kill the thing that's because we're apparently the infestation. So
Yes. Yes, we are. Vera, how far are the others behind Vera at this point?
I'm assuming right behind, because Malin isn't going to let the other two get very far away from Natalia or Vera.
I was
Okay.
gonna say I'm sticking with Theron. Theron's sticking with Natalia, and Natalia's sticking with Vera. So
And Malin's taking up the rear guard.
yep,
Alright.
I'm yeah.
So she'll say when the AI said evacuation, it seems they're evacuating that way, so our enemies aren't that way. They seem to be civilians. We have no issue with them.
Civilians? In a place like this?
Surprisingly, yes. There were women and children that I heard.
Are you
Yes.
sure?
Yes, they talked about we need to go, and
Vigorously takes notes.
yes, and they want to see how something called Valkyrie deals with the infestation, i.e., us.
Okay.
So they are non-combatants.
Should we follow or not follow the civvies?
Well, unless you plan on using them as hostage, which I am generally against,
Me too.
I just like this idea as well.
then
It's 3-1. No, it's fine.
I mean, we could follow them and discourage their weaponized whatever from firing into the crowd in fear of hurting them, so we can hopefully talk it out. But
That seems like a bad idea.
that also seems like a bad idea. Yes.
Or
What if we
you go punch it in the face and
No.
I'll shred it to bits from. We're talking about the
That's-
attack system.
Yeah, that's not generally a good idea. We should try to persuade that we're good guys rather than immediately opening fire.
I don't think there is a chance to persuade an AI that is unwilling to speak
Well, hold it,
with
hold it.
us.
Hold on. we know there's civilians there. They're evacuating because they think we're a threat. If we show them that we have no interest in harming the civilians and we just want to talk, maybe she'll at least hold off on something?
Thank
Couldn't
you.
have
I
said
like
it
this
better
idea.
myself.
Y'all do whatever y'all want. I'm preparing for combat.
Just
Well,
keep
of course
your
we're all.
gun down for a little bit longer, please.
I mean, we're all preparing for combat. I'm just saying. Who's the face of the party? Because it ain't me.
It's
me,
Theron.
It's kind of a toss-up between Natalia and Theron.
Well, I mean, considering the fact that Teona is more of an has a lot of weapons on him, you know, and Theron, you have none. I think you should be the spokesperson in this situation.
Okay, I love being the party leader.
I'm
you're
still
not
gonna be
being the
huddled around
party
you.
leader. You're not
Me and
being
myself.
party leader. You're being party leader looks too scary at the moment.
Yeah, so
I love being the backup party leader.
You already
Me
knew
and-
you were the backup party
I
leader.
know, and I hate it. I just want to be a
Look.
follower for once.
Look,
All
Theron.
right.
Look, Theron. God's telling you right now. Your face for mating.
Yes, I am aware of that. Sometimes I wish I wasn't is the issue. Anyway, let's carry on.
I mean, if Theron doesn't say anything, Vera's going to speak up very soon because she wants to de-escalate this quickly.
say something, Theron.
Going to this door or that door, or just standing in the hallway and saying something.
Where were the civilians at, Vera?
Over there.
They were, yeah, down that way.
We should probably go and follow them, and while we're following them, telling them we mean no harm. We're
Let's
just
not mess with the civilians.
Yeah, that
Through
just
the
seems
sealed
like
door.
that does kind of seem off. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think of that until I said it. It does seem
Through
really
a
off.
sealed door.
I mean, I'm sure we have the capacity to unseal it, but
Let's not mess with the civilians.
Yes.
no, I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Look, when we explained to her that, you know, hey, look, we could do this, but we have no intention to because that's not why we're here. We know you care about your civilians, yada yada yada. Or we can tell. I don't know. Whatever, however you want to play it.
Well, you're the lead, Theron. What do we do?
I swear, if you fuck this up, there, no pressure.
Watch me fuck it up.
That's what
Look,
Plan
we're
B is
not
for.
here to hurt anybody. We just want to talk.
Oh boy, starting off strong. Starting off strong.
You want to handle the negotiations?
No, go right ahead. Keep going.
Shut
Keep
up,
going.
then.
I'm loving it.
Da 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 da.
You guys hear a going from that way.
I just heard a
Which way?
coming from that way.
I think we all did.
You turn to look, and that door you came through is opening.
Is that a good? Because it locked us in here.
I think it wants us to leave.
So, the way I'm seeing it, I'm like there.
There's two of you.
I didn't mean to make two of me. Get rid of that one.
I don't even know where me is, so.
I don't have a me.
You have to put yourself on the map.
I have
Ow.
a me, but it's on my DS, so it's kind of a struggle.
How does one put themselves on the map?
Go to your character sheet. Click on your picture in the bio. Drag it over onto the map.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's
Beautiful.
kick
Oh.
booty, Bo.
I didn't
That's
know.
way too big.
I didn't know we could do that.
Okay, there we go. Cute.
All right.
Zooming in.
I'm also going to take the now, and Dracon, you add one more of your character, and I'm going to murder.
What? I have multiple image activated. Okay, that's why I did it.
You don't need it's on you. That's all you say.
Okay. So where are you at, Theron?
There.
Cool.
Way I
Except
figured
not
it.
nearly as large. I want to resize. There we go. Much appreciated, Tetsu.
Look, we mean you guys no harm, but we came here for a reason, and we need to speak to you about that. We know you're not exactly fond of Buddy Boy over there, but she's just gonna end it at that, and hopefully Theron picks it up, because I don't know what we're doing here either, honestly, other than we need to hotlink, essentially.
I got nothing.
Should we back out of the cave, maybe? Or corridor, maybe?
We're here so we can set up the relays.
No,
Yeah,
we're
but
here to investigate the AI before we set up the relays.
Yeah,
This
we
is
should
correct.
probably get on the AI's good side before, we get on her bad side.
I mean, we're already on her bad side, but
Yeah,
So let's
we
get
should-
off her bad side?
Exactly, that's my
Yep.
point.
Well, let's see what the AI has to say.
if it decides to talk to us.
Hopefully
if not,
it does.
then I hold no responsibility for my actions. No, I'm just kidding.
Just don't get us killed.
I make no promises.
Please try not to get us killed.
Once again, I make no promises.
All right,
Have I
let's just
gotten you
stop.
killed before?
No, that's
Who's
true.
got
All
it?
Frank.
Frank.
right, Theron, what are we doing? What are we doing, Theron?
Frank was not my fault.
You know what was your fault? The little debacle with the Silver Wolves.
Uh-huh. And how did that turn out for us?
It almost got us killed.
Almost.
Except it didn't, and it earned us a lot of money. So shut up.
Maybe violence is the answer? Question mark? No.
Not helping. So there's no response at all from the AI beyond opening up the door?
Nope. No response.
So what
Great.
is your beef with Wilhelm? Just curious, because we need to talk. Seriously. We're not leaving until we talk.
Probably could have been phrased a bit better, but
Probably, but Vera's not exactly the party face, and nobody else is saying anything.
it works. Anything?
There
Crickets.
is nothing for a while. Then you hear what is clearly the PA system being directed at you. It's not throughout the whole base anymore. It's just in the hallway. The infestation now has 20 seconds to comply. You may leave or be purged.
Oh boy.
Natalia,
Oh.
All right. As much as I would love to be purged, I really don't want to right now. Should we get out of here?
nope.
What is your aversion to being rational here? Seriously.
One, you don't know what they're gonna send at us. Two,
No.
we have a job.
She's
Oh.
talking to the AI. She's asking, what is your aversion to being rational?
Maybe if
What
we
is
put down
your-
our weapons.
I mean, let's be honest here. Can I really put mine down?
You can get out of the armor.
I'm definitely not doing that.
Well, I hope you like being purged. Aaron's gonna go ahead and disarm himself.
I guess I will put my bow down as well, and I will cancel multiple image.
Vera's just gonna sit down and cross her legs.
I'm gonna start meditating. No.
I will not be fooled by infestations' attempts at trickery. I have seen what you have done to the people of Earth. You now have 10 seconds to comply.
Well, we haven't started attacking you yet, have
See
we?
what this is about?
Alright, well, Wilhelm didn't say anything about her being compliant.
Which is why we need to give her a reason to be.
And we
You
really
got
should
your
have just
weapon.
brought a silver wolf.
I don't know
Well,
why
here-
we didn't, just in case.
Listen,
Because
like,
I can only pilot it, and this has more attack capabilities than it does currently.
Fair. So are we leaving or not?
Should we just straight up tell her that we're putting a thing here for Wilhelm for her and Wilhelm to be connected?
No, because we can't put that one down right now.
Well, I know, but tell her that's what we're here to do.
I don't
We're
think
here
she
to-
likes Wilhelm, first
I
off.
think it's more so she doesn't like the fact that we're not humans.
Oh. Racist bitch.
Extremely racist bitch, but kind of understandable given the Great Cataclysm and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
surprised
Wait,
we
wait, 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 wait,
all
whoa,
alive.
whoa, wait a second. Is this a Fallout shelter?
Might be.
Effectively.
Jesus Christ.
This is a vault.
This is a Vault 102.
I get the sense this is a vault.
Yeah, that was my thoughts.
I'm not gonna say that Fallout vaults may or may not have had any impact on my building this
Well,
place.
if you did, then what social experiment are you currently running?
Extended isolation.
Vault 666.
You will have to find
No, best vault is Puppet Vault.
Puppet Vault.
But anyways,
I would say that the best vaults were the ones that are control vaults and didn't have an experiment tied to them.
Honestly, though,
There was
those were the
none.
coolest. Yeah, there was.
There
one
were
in,
several actually. Vault
yeah, there was-
13.
Yeah,
Didn't they all die?
Yeah, but that was
but that
more
was
so
not from
for
an
internal
experiment.
conflict reasons.
Yeah.
There were a ton of control vaults actually. Vault 1 was a control vault actually. The first control vault.
I was gonna say, wasn't it originally supposed to be the only control vault? But then they started doing a shit ton more experiments and needed more controls.
Something like that.
Yeah.
anyways.
In any
So,
case.
Thing asked the question: are you guys staying or leaving?
I'm staying.
I'm
I'm curious
yeah.
as to what it's gonna what its Valkyrie is. I might be able to learn a thing or two from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's violence isn't the answer. Is what we're trying to say.
Drake, and I would recommend putting on your gas mask now.
Okay. Puts it on.
I'm hoping to God Draken is wearing his fully environmental magic power arm, or not magic power arm, magic
He's
armor.
not.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Would have probably, since we were going to venture out into an
Then
in an
never
area of
mind.
unknown. If I was going by myself, I would be in my stealth armor, but we're not.
Well, I figured you were wearing the one with the power shield.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
on my
yeah, he did
environmental
say that.
stuff.
He did
No,
say
it's
that.
not. You never asked me to do that.
Oh my god, I thought
Didn't.
that was implied in the. Okay, fine, you're right.
Also, question: if Vera's in her armor, the DP, no, is that the right armor? The Mega Juicer armor, which, god damn it, where'd all the stats go? God. If she's in her Mega Juicer armor, would they be able to see that she's not human?
You're big.
Not necessarily.
You're like
Well-
8 foot tall.
Obviously not human. Even
I could be-
Shaq has nothing on you.
I could be the Mountain from Game of Thrones. No,
Shaq's got nothing on you.
I thought I was only like 7 foot, wasn't I?
The armor adds like 2 feet of height.
Oh,
That
well
armor
then.
is huge.
Okay.
Only someone 8 foot tall can wear it.
Yeah, true. So I'm 10 feet tall. Good to know.
Obviously not human.
Since no one else is trying to defuse the situation, she'll pipe up and
I
be like,
could-
"Look,
Yeah,
I would. What?
I was stopping to mention there. No,
Oh.
but
no,
I'm not going to rush this thing forward. You guys have time to discuss. You guys were in the middle
Oh.
of discussing.
okay."
Well, you were directing something at me. What were you trying to say?
When?
You said Nat.
No, he didn't.
No.
I thought he said Nat too. That was kind of throwing me off.
Oh,
No.
Oh, that's weird. That's weird that we both heard that. Teona.
Y'all are insane.
Apparently.
I heard him say
somebody
no.
that.
I heard him say no.
I definitely
I
heard it.
definitely heard an NAT.
In
Mhm.
any case, I wouldn't
Yeah.
say that we're not attempting to defuse the situation. We are not acting hostile, which is
Ah.
attempting to defuse the situation.
Yeah.
Right, but if we
Yeah, and the only one that could pass as human definitely doesn't want to get out of her power armor because it effectively leaves me nearly armorless.
Well, if you're the only human-looking one, maybe that'll
You
do
understand
something to
you
get out of
are a
your
mega
armor.
damage creature and you have martial arts hand to hand, yes?
Yeah, just get out of your armor. The worst they could do is she gets sent out. You have enough time to get back in. You within 10 seconds, you have enough time to get out for her to say, "Okay, I'm sending out Valkyrie," and get back in.
So, you're just looking to see humans, right? That these people aren't gonna kill humans?
Just get out of the armor.
Shut up!
Humans on more than one occasion have been slaves or servants of the infestation. No, that will not do. You now have 5 seconds to comply.
Okay, let's get out of here.
No, we're not getting out of here. We have a job to do.
Yeah, but now we don't have a plan to do anything, and I'm not about to attack this thing for no reason.
We're not attacking.
It's
That's our
defending.
plan.
defending.
So don't
it
strike
attacks-
unless it strikes.
Yeah,
Don't
no, if
attack.
it attacks.
Period.
No, if it
Okay.
attacks, I'm blowing it up.
I will say, completely out of character, 7 minutes left, but I mean, Dracon and Vera do have a point with their wanting to leave. I mean, all you were sent for was setting up the relays.
I'm not. I refuse
I
to set
understand
up
that.
the relays unless I know more about the AI.
Me too. Like, I'm down for that too, but I don't think we're
'Cause
in the position
Wilhelm
to do
wants
that.
to be connected to the AI, but I'm not going to do that without assurance that it's not going to corrupt him potentially further than he might already be corrupted.
Yeah, I'm with her.
Yeah, agreed.
So, no, I'm not just going to leave because it threatened me.
Fair enough. Honestly, I didn't expect you to leave just because it threatened you.
Vera's gonna be like, do you recognize the name Wilhelm at all from the blank
From
facility?
EMA Storage Facility 51?
That's who sent us. We're on his behalf.
And
Well,
with that,
no.
boom, the doors close.
Oh boy, here we go.
All right, here it comes.
He's gonna.
Raising threat level to code beta black.
All right, here it comes.
Arming nuclear warheads.
Here it comes.
What, you're gonna nuke yourself?
Yes, please nuke us. I'm so afraid of your thinly real threat. Natalia is unafraid. She's definitely not afraid of the door behind her that she is fairly sure she can take out.
Oh boy.
One, we have 2 people with supernatural strength because we have a dragon.
I will also say, 5 minutes left. Don't have time to continue much more. The
What a
voice,
fucking cliffhanger.
The voice does start to list the specifications of nuclear warheads.
Oh my god.
She is describing something at least as powerful as the Tsar bomb.
I knew you were gonna fucking say that.
Yeah, why don't
Damn
you just
it.
blast the whole goddamn base and all of the innocent people in it?
And
Glorious!
everyone on the planet
Yeah,
because
I'm
fucking...
gonna go with you're not gonna nuke your base for a couple of infestations.
If
Now
it
we can
is-
be
if it is deemed necessary to protect
now we can be
life on Earth.
life on Earth has
Define-
continued.
Destroying
define
4
life.
so-called infestations is not going to save the world.
We're not an infestation,
Moreover, we're not here to hurt anybody.
and we live here. on Earth.
So you actually nuking these people would actually be doing more harm than anything you hope to gain from it. Because we're not threatening you. You're the one threatening. So you're the aggressor, and depending on who lives after this, you will be seen as the bad guy in this entire situation. Is that what you want?
History is written by the victor. Just saying.
There's no victor in this situation.
Basically.
Everyone
you know
loses.
what? Out of
The-
character. Let's not say Wilhelm anymore.
The survivors of this facility are sufficiently protected from the blast, as is the core unit of this facility. But the
Alright,
small
then we're
one
gonna
is
follow them.
accurate.
Then we're gonna follow them, and I kick open the door that we're next to.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Hack it.
Ugh. Fine. She gets out of the power armor. Malin, get up here.
Coming.
Make way.
Make way for Prince Ali.
So the two of us are gonna basically wrench this door off,
Okay.
and I will use my Mjolnir as well.
It will take you a while. The door has 100.
Ah! Wait, that's it?
Yeah.
For
Nope.
nuclear protection.
Step back. Step back. Once.
What's that?
I step back and I shoot it once.
What do you have that can do 100
2d6 times 10? I can do 120.
Potentially.
Potentially.
Go for it. Make that goddamn damage roll, son.
And Helvira has a 1d6 times 10.
I have lots of those.
Okay. Just saying, if you want an extra shot.
I have moral support.
Oh my god!
Get wrecked, door. Get fucking wrecked.
All
There's a
right.
door. And now there is no door.
I'm telling you, dude. Next fucking
So-
game, we're gonna be plummeting hard.
You shot through the door, and that's my cue that the thing's going to go, but I do have a few minutes I can spare. The corridor seems to loop around.
Alright, Barry, you're up first.
Yep, like I said, if you can't hear that music in the background, that is my cue that it is 9 o'clock. I have to get ready, so...
All right. Fuck.
Have a good one.
Yep, I will say I do know for 100% I will not be able to do this next week unless you guys are free Christmas Eve.
Nope.
Probably not.
I don't know.
No.
Probably not. I have not been told anything.
I'm going to a party, so I won't.